Hey everyone, it's Brian here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing great. So undoubtedly by now you will have heard about this amazing AI platforms out there that have basically taken the world by storm. And just like you, I have been watching videos and trying my hand at using this new technology. And as I was working on it, I thought to myself, how could I utilize an AI image platform called Midjourney that would help me to create some amazing designs for my print-on-demand customers and that wouldn't take me hours and hours to create. So I've got an amazing video for you today that's going to have a lot for you all to chew on. I'm going to give you some prompt examples for Midjourney that you can use and manipulate for your own respective PLOD business that are going to wow and amaze you. In addition to all of this, I'm also going to be answering a question from a recent subscriber utilizing a design I create with you today. So I'm really excited to be sharing all of this great information with you. So if you're just as excited as I am, please click that like button in appreciation and let's head over to my computer and get started. Let's go. Now, as you can see here, I have the web page for Midjourney up. I'm already logged onto it. Again, I'm not going to waste your time by showing you how to go about logging in and registering it. There are a number of videos out there. And again, it is really easy to do. Now, when you actually log in and you get into Midjourney, if you haven't registered before, this platform is going to give you 25 prompts for free, sort of like as a trial basis to get your feet wet in terms of going about how to use this particular platform. Once the 25 prompts have expired, then obviously it will ask you to obviously take a subscription. So it's not entirely free, but guys, to be very honest with you, the way this resource works, even if you had to get a monthly subscription for it, it is going to save you so much time. It is going to be worth its weight in gold for the amount of money that you spend. It's really not expensive. I think it's like $10 per month for up to 200 images. If you go for a monthly subscription, it's $30, but the $30 gives you an unlimited amount of searches per month. And to be very honest with you, once you get tucked in and start using Midjourney, you're going to go down a rabbit hole of just wanting to spend so much time on it. If anything, just to see all of the wonderful designs that people are creating, you can get inspiration from them. You're going to want to create your own prompts. You're going to want to create your own designs for it. And you're just going to get really excited for it. And before you know it, you'll just blown a couple of hours and, you know, you're just going to have so many designs that it's really going to pay itself back down the road. I'm not affiliated at all with this particular artificial intelligence. I love it. I love using it. And I wanted to share this resource with you. Okay, so here we are on Midjourney. Now, the first thing that you want to do is you want to click on one of these newbie rooms. These are the community rooms. And when you actually enter one of these rooms, you're going to start seeing a number of other designs being generated by other users. Okay, so let's just go into this one here. So as you can see here, we've already have some designs which are appearing by other users. And you can actually see over here from the top the different prompts that the users are using. Now, I don't want you to get all scared and panicky about that. Let me explain a little bit about prompts, how to use them, and then we'll get tucked in terms of utilizing it here on Midjourney. So I have a slide here which I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, this is one of the first prompts that I'm going to be obviously offering to you. You're going to find it in the description box below, so don't worry about trying to write it out. For the moment, just take a look at the screen and listen to the explanation just so that you can get an idea of how to go about using it, again, if you've never used Midjourney before. So as you can see here, this prompt is basically asking Midjourney to create a picture with a beach, sunset, that's beautiful, surreal, cinematic, and has palm trees. Okay, so what you have to understand is that the keywords closest to the beginning of the prompt are going to be the heaviest in terms of weighting that the AI is going to be basing its creation on. Okay, so you really want to put the most important keywords, the most important prompts at the beginning of your prompt so that it will know exactly what it is that you're looking for. Now, furthermore to that, because of the fact that we are working for a print-on-demand design, we want to say make sure that we have a black background because black will be easier to extrapolate to get out later on in the design making process. Give me a circular design. This way we can utilize it both on a t-shirt and even as a sticker. So we want to create a sticker pack. Okay. Realistic illustration, vibrant, rich colors, high contrast, no watermark. So this is very important that you put into it, because every now and then when you're creating something, sometimes a watermark appears. The AI just puts in a watermark, or it could even just be a blurb of mixture of letters and numbers, which actually make no sense, but looks like a watermark. You don't want that, because that's going to take a long time for you to get it out. So it's important that you write no watermark. Now this next piece over here is really important. --AR 3:2 with a space between the letter R and the number 3. This is telling the AI to create your design at an aspect ratio of 3:2. So you're going to get a nice landscape picture. Okay. Now, if you wanted a square picture, then you just obviously make aspect ratio 2:2 or 3:3. Okay. If you want a portrait, you want to invert the 3 and 2. So you want to do aspect ratio of 2:3. That will give you a portrait layout. 3:2 will give you a landscape layout. Okay. So let's go back to Midjourney, and we're going to utilize this prompt in order to see what Midjourney gives back to us. So we're just going to head back to Midjourney. Now, in order to get your instructions into the Midjourney bot for it to work, you need to actually click at the bottom field down below here, and you always want to start your instructions with a forward slash, followed by imagine. Okay, whether it's in caps or not doesn't matter. And as you can see, a window popped up over here with the word prompt. We're going to click on that, and it's within this prompt box that you're going to be actually pasting or typing in your instructions. So I already have that prompt copied in my clipboard. I'm just going to hit Control V on my keyboard to paste it. Okay, and when I'm happy with it, I'm going to hit enter, and obviously the AI is going to start working its magic. Now, before I hit the enter, I also want to interject here that you are basically free to change anything in the prompt that you want. Instead of vibrant, rich colors, you could use pastel colors. You could use black and white. You can even actually interject some names of popular artists or any kind of influence that you enjoy viewing in terms of artistic impressions, so that obviously the designs will actually come out under the influence of that particular artist or designer or what have you. Okay, and again, this is where it would be worth your while to spend a few minutes and just seeing what kind of designs are popping up on the screen. If there's something which really grabs your attention, you can go ahead and just highlight whatever prompt that person used, copy it and paste it into a Word document or a Google Doc, and then try it out for yourself. Chances are that the prompt that you use, that somebody else has created, you are not going to get exactly the same kind of design that they will get, because understandably, every time that prompt is used, the AI is going to generate a different type of picture. One thing you also need to notice here is that when the AI comes back to you with a result, it's going to give you 4 pictures. Okay, so let's just click on enter here and let the AI start working. Now, as you can see here, this is my instruction and it's highlighted in orange. And the reason why that is important is because in a few moments, as other people key in their instructions, yours, as you can see here, is going to start going up to top and is going to disappear. So what you want to do is you want to use your scroll bar or grab your mouse pointer and grab the handle and just move up in order to keep your section in the screen here. And as you can see, it's already starting to work through. It's coming in. It's still a little bit hazy right now because the AI has not finished generating the images. But as you can see here, as they come in, they're already starting to look absolutely amazing, okay? And as you can see here, they're circular as we actually asked for, all right? We're almost done there. Boom. As soon as they're nice, crisp, and vibrant, and it disappears, that means it's ready. Then you have to go and spend a few moments to scroll up and try to find them. So let's just see. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but as you can see, we got a lot of amazing designs. So I think it went down. So let's just hit the page down button, and we're going to keep going until we actually find them. Okay, there they are. Now, in order to see them, you can click on it, and obviously they will enlarge. You have your 4 pictures there, and as you can see, they're really vibrant, they're really amazing. You've got your sunsets over there, you've got the palm trees, the vibrant colors have come through, and it is in a circular pattern, which is going to make it so much simpler for us in order to extrapolate them for our print-on-demand design. So as it stands right now, you could actually have a sticker pack of 4 sunset designs and you're good to go. Now, you could actually open this in a browser and you're going to see them a lot larger, and you could save this. But the problem is that the resolution of it is not going to be as great. So what you want to do here, a little hack, is you want to go back to obviously the Discord over here, the chat, and where you are, you're going to click out so that obviously you're going to see here. And if you just navigate your mouse pointer just above me here to these three dots and you click on it, if you go down to apps and you click on DM results, that is going to tell the bot to send you these 4 images into your message box, into your inbox, and it is going to provide them to you in the highest resolution possible. So we're going to click on DM results. All right, and you probably heard that doo-doo sound. That means that your designs have been sent to you, they've been DM'd to you. Now, in order to see them, what you want to do is you want to go into your inbox. Over here, you can see your Midjourney bot. We're just going to click on that, and you'll know that you received something because obviously we've got the white one in the red box over there, and now they're over here one underneath each other. So then you can just click on that. Now you've got your design at a higher resolution. You can open it in a browser so that you can see it, and then you're just going to right click, choose save image as, and then you're obviously going to save it accordingly. And you can do that with all of them. What I normally do is I click on each one, open it in a browser in a new tab, go to that tab, right click, save image as, and then obviously hit enter to obviously go in the folder that you've already predestined your files, your designs to go into. Okay, so that is one particular design prompt that you can utilize. And again, you could go in and you could change, all right, anything at the beginning to deal with anything, any kind of niche. Okay, and instead of retyping it, all you need to do is you just highlight it. Okay, you right click on it, choose copy, and then obviously go and put it into the image prompt. Now, let's go back to my slide. I've got a second prompt to show you, and it's going to blow your mind away too as well. Okay, so the next prompt is a little bit more in depth. And again, don't be scared by this. When I first started, I started with some very basic prompts and I really got some amazing designs back. But obviously over the days that I was using it, I was seeing what other kinds of prompts other users were using, and I was basically picking and choosing from different prompts that really interested me in terms of the results they got, and I started to incorporate them into a prompt that I like to use. Okay, so I'm saving you a lot of time and a lot of hassle. I'm going to give you these 2 prompts so that you can actually utilize them, experiment with them, and then go to town changing them up. Don't be scared of using this. Obviously, if you're on the free version, you only have 25 searches that you can do, 25 images that you can make. Obviously, you're going to expire those 25 quite quickly. But again, this is where you need to decide whether or not something like this is really worth its weight in gold for you to take a subscription on. So here we got sun rising over water, : 2, t-shirt design, flock of birds flying overhead, palm trees, circular design, circular border, wide view plus color pen and ink, illustration, realistic, 8K, cinematic, so on and so forth. Now this : 2 is telling the AI bot to give the greatest amount of weighting for the design on sun rising over water. So if I wanted something, I don't know, roller skating on a road, for example, or a motorbike on a road in a mountain scene, I'm going to put those before the : 2. Okay, these other keywords here, they're just basically giving more instructions to the AI bot to make it as realistic, as vibrant, as high definition as it possibly can. In this particular case, I chose the style color pen and ink. You could switch that up with illustration, with watercolor, again, with any kind of design influence of a particular artist that you might be interested. And here I would highly recommend that you avoid trying to use, Van Gogh and all of these other popular artists who are out there, because, if you go on to these print-on-demand platforms by sellers who are starting to utilize these particular types of AI bots, they've already started utilizing them, and it's just becoming very saturated. Try to Google different type of artists out there, some low-key unknown artists. Take a look at their work, see what obviously inspires you, and then use their name in this particular prompt and see what the Midjourney bot comes back. Now again, here I also want to interject something else. Don't utilize an artist's name in this particular prompt. Get something and then try to pawn it off as their work. Okay, you need to be ethical in this particular type of instance. Everybody works hard to try and get ahead with respect to their business, whether it's print on demand or whether it's creating things on art pieces for museums and for private sales or whatnot. Don't create something under the guise of another artist and then pawn it off as theirs, okay? Be ethically sound. We have these wonderful tools. Let's use them in the right way, not in the wrong way. Okay, so I've got this prompt on a Word document just off screen here. I'm going to copy it. Let's go back to Midjourney. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to click in the field here in the message section, /imagine. Remember, you always have to do that. Click on prompt, and then we're going to paste the prompt into Midjourney. We're going to hit enter, okay? And we're going to wait for it to actually start creating. Now, you also notice I didn't go back into the community section because I have a subscription. And when you have a subscription, you'll have your own personal room that you can actually create your designs, your prompts in. And you don't have to worry about trying to find out where your prompt has disappeared to. You're going to have it there on the screen and it's going to stay there. So again, you're also saving time by having a subscription. And as you can see here, the image is starting to come in. I've already used these prompts a day or two ago, and I got some totally different things that have been absolutely amazing. These ones are actually different from what I got when I used it 48 hours ago, and these are looking amazing too as well. So let's just wait a few moments for the prompt to finish. Okay, to be finished. And as you can see here, we've got 4 really amazing designs here. I'm going to click on that. And what you can see here is that in addition to a circle design here, we also have these other designs with some really cool and amazing borders, okay? So just imagine as a die cut sticker, or maybe even on a t-shirt, the fact that you've got these really cool and amazing borders around it, it's going to make your design stand out over and above everybody else's design. So these are really amazing. I'm going to click out of it. Now, if there's something that you wanted the Midjourney bot to create more variations of, well, you can do so too as well. As you can see, we got V1 to V4. Basically, you've got number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Now, if I wanted a variation of number 3, all I'd have to do is click on V3, and then the Midjourney bot is going to create 4 new images, a variation based on this particular design here that obviously I liked, okay? So again, that's totally up to you. If you keyed in something and it came out totally wrong, all you need to do is just click on the recycle button over here and it will come up with 4 new images. So you can see here just how amazing this platform is and just how easy it is to create tons and tons of designs that you can then actually download, save to your computer, and then start making modifications to them in order to be able to prepare them to be uploaded on your print-on-demand shops, whether it's Redbubble, TeePublic, or what have you. So I'm going to click on these 3 dots over here, and I'm going to go to apps, and I'm going to tell it to DM the results. Be a bit careful about that because what I've noticed is that after some time, the DM results disappears. I think you're only allowed to do it so many times before it will stop. I don't know the reason why, but it has happened so far. Alternatively, what you could do is you can just click on the upscale, which as you can see here, U1, U2, U3, and U4. When you click on them, it's going to provide you an upscaled version of that. You can right click on it and then choose open in browser, right click on it, and then save it to your device, okay? But in doing this, we're already skipping all of that and we're getting them in the highest resolution that we possibly can, and then it's just a question of obviously saving it. Okay, so we have the first 4 already saved to my hard drive. Let's go ahead and we're going to utilize those and we're going to see how we can go about preparing them to be uploaded on our print-on-demand shop. So let's go. Okay, so now we're at the part in this video where before we actually go into actually working on the designs and preparing them for print on demand, I wanted to bring up the question that was posed to me by one of my recent YouTube subscribers, Miss Molly, who basically asked after watching one of my episodes about Polotno Studios, which if you haven't seen them, I'm going to put up a link to that particular episode right now. It's a great Canva alternative that's absolutely free to use. And basically, Miss Molly asked if Polotno Studios had a mask effect, and it was a great question. So I did a little bit of research on it. I figured out how to do that, and I'm going to be sharing that skill set in this particular video as we prepare our designs from Midjourney for print-on-demand sales. So we're knocking two birds with one stone. Miss Molly, thanks so much for watching, for supporting this channel, and for your questions. Keep them coming. I'm really glad that the content that I'm providing is helping you with your print-on-demand business. And again, I hope that obviously this content is helping all of you as well. So let's head over to Polotno. We're going to just flip the screen here. Okay, so here we are on Polotno. It's studio.polotno.com, and what I've done is I've already prepared a canvas for 4,500 pixels by 5,400 pixels so that we can get tucked in and going straight into obviously modifying our design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop the design, one of the first beach designs that we created in Midjourney, and I'm just going to drag it and I'm going to drop it here. And as you can see, it's placed it at the top left-hand corner. And now all I need to do is just grab any of the handles and start expanding it to basically fill in as much of the canvas as I possibly can. You can make it as large or as small as you want. I'm going to try and expand it as much as I possibly can. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Now I want to obviously take care of its positioning. So I'm just going to click on position here, and I'm going to ask Polotno Studio to align its center. And I'm obviously going to get it to align in the middle. Okay, so now we've got our design that basically could, in a sense, be utilized and uploaded for print-on-demand sales as is. It would be a great design that would fit on any colored shirt, be it red, blue, yellow, or whatever colors, whatever print-on-demand platform that you utilize is going to be obviously offering up for sale. Okay, so now that we have our design up here, what I want to do is I want to get rid of the background. I want to get rid of the white, all right? So what you can do is you can either click on background over here, and then you've got the transparent icon here. If I click on it, it's going to get rid of the background for me because of the fact that we've got a nice border, a nice circular border around the design. But if you didn't have that, or maybe you just wanted a certain segment of the design, you can actually mask it. Now, what you need to do, first and foremost, is you need to clear your design off the canvas. So let's just start a new page here. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on shapes. As you know, in Canva, what you want to do is you want to bring a frame onto the canvas. In Polotno, you do that with a shape. So if I had to click on the circle, it's obviously going to bring for me a very small circle in the middle because I do have a very large canvas size open. So what I can do is I'm going to grab one of the handles and I'm just going to expand the size of the circle to whatever size that I want. All right. And when I'm happy, again, I want to center it. So I'm going to just click on position. We're going to align center and align in the middle. All right. Now, what we want to do is we want to bring back our design and put it on top of the circle, and the whole effect is going to mask itself. So if we click on upload, we're going to upload the image, okay, which is right there. I'm going to click on open. All right. And now we have obviously the uploaded image in the library. I'm just going to click and I'm going to drag it on top of the circle. And there you have it. The design has been masked. In fact, if you remember in the design, the top portion and the bottom portion of the design was a little bit frayed at the top. Now the fact that I put it into the circle, onto the mask, I now have a nice border around, and I've cropped all of the parts that I didn't want to have in the design. Now, you're not limited to just doing it with a circle. What I can do is I can just click back here. We're going to get rid of the circle by hitting delete. And let's go back to shapes here. And let's say we want to use this geometrical shape over here, this five-sided shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up. And again, you can do this basically for anything, even for your social media posts. If you wanted to have multiple images in different shapes, whatever the size is, let's say, for example, I wanted the design to be put into this particular geometrical shape at this size. I'm going to click back on upload. I'm going to grab the design and I'm just going to drag over the shape. And there you have it. Polotno puts the design into the shape. Okay, and it will always center it for you. So it's not something that you can click and move around. Once you drag it onto the shape, it's going to mask it and it's going to put your design smack dab in the middle. So again, this is a great way of masking out any garbage that a design might have that you don't want to appear for you to be able to utilize in your print-on-demand store. Okay, and again, you want to get rid of the white, just click on background, click on the transparent image over here, and now you've got a transparent canvas, and you can basically move your design and expand it to whatever size you want. So again, you don't necessarily have to choose circle designs. You could choose any of these geometrical shapes that Polotno Studio has on offer, and there you can have actually a very interesting sticker pack design that you could do maybe with 4 or 8 of these stickers and put them on your canvas size and upload them, making sure that you keep enough space between each sticker so that when it gets uploaded and you see it on your Redbubble platform, they're not going to be overlapping, and when the customer receives the sticker pack, she or he doesn't have to stay cutting around them. Okay, so that's really important. Customer service is super important. Okay, so that's one way of going about it. So Miss Molly, I hope this explained how to go about creating a mask in Polotno. If you have any other questions, drop me a comment down below. Now, what if you wanted to get rid of the black in the design? As many of you know, sometimes it's really advisable to upload a design and remove the black from your design so that when obviously it's printed on a black shirt, you're not going to get 2 different tones of black. And you can actually do this too as well. What I would suggest you do is you go into a photo imaging editing program like Photoshop or Illustrator. If you don't have that, you can actually use Photopea as well. So I'm going to go into Photopea here. And what I'm going to do, again, is I'm going to drag and drop the design into the box here. All right. And as you can see, it's already been uploaded on the Photopea. Now, what I want to do is I want to tell Photopea to select the black, and I want it to mask the black out. To do so, we're going to click on select, and we're going to click on color range. Okay. And as you can see here, because I actually worked on it before, the black is already highlighted. The white is what's going to be masked. So if I grab the handle and I just drag to the right, more of the image that contains any black is going to be included in the mask. So basically, it's up to you to decide how strong of an effect you want Photopea to obviously actually put into practice when it's masking out anything pertaining to black. So let's say, for example, I'm happy with 47. Okay. Once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to click OK. Okay, so now that we have clicked on OK and we have our dotted lines all around the areas pertaining to black, what I can tell you right now is that if I had to mask it, it would mask all of the colored and just keep the black. So what we want to do is we want to invert the mask, our selection, so that we're going to be masking out the black. To invert the selection on Photopea, you want to type in Control or Command if you're on a Mac, Shift and I. And that's basically going to invert the selection. You can see that has happened because now we've got a dotted line all the way around the entire canvas area. Now what I want to do then is I want to click on the layer mask icon, which is just down below. It says add raster mask. And when I click on it, okay, you'll see that the black in all of the trees and anything that was black has effectively changed to the same color of gray as the rest of the screen here on Photopea. That gives indication that that has been deleted. Unlike, for example, on Photoshop, where if you delete it, you're getting that checkerboard pattern below. In Photopea, that doesn't happen. But what you can do to check to make sure that you've gotten your mask the way you want it, you want to create a new layer. Okay, we're going to drag the layer underneath. So what I'm going to do is I want to fill in the background with white. So if I hit Control and Backspace, then I filled my canvas with white. And as you can see here, all of the black area, which was meant to be black, has now shown through with white. So I now know that the mask has worked. Now, if I want to see what it's going to look like on a t-shirt design, all with, black outside and in, all I need to do is do the opposite. I'm going to hit the Alt key and the backspace, and I'm changing the canvas to black. And as you can see now, the mask has worked, and I now have this beautiful black that when I upload it to my print-on-demand platform, the black of the shirt is going to come through in the black of the design, and it's going to be uniform and it's going to look great. Now, if a particular customer wants to buy it in navy blue or green, anything that was black is going to come through as navy blue or as green. So if you're on particular platforms like Etsy, or if you're selling on Amazon, be very careful what color t-shirts you actually activate to make sure that the design is going to look good on the colored t-shirts selected. Because the last thing you want is for a customer to buy a design because it looks great on a particular color on the screen, but when they order it and they get the actual product in hand, it doesn't look good, and there's a lot of returns and a lot of hassle that you don't need. For me, black is the ultimate best in terms of color for these kinds of designs. If I have the option, I just toggle black or maybe a charcoal, and that is it, particularly with sunset designs. So That's how you go about doing it. If you want to take it one step further and go back to Polotno, you can. So what you want to do is you want to choose File. Oh, let's turn off the background layer first. Make sure it comes out transparent. So we're going to choose File. We're going to click Export. We don't want the layers, so let's get rid of layer 1. We're going to delete that. We're going to go back into File. We're going to choose Export as PNG. Okay, and as you can see, we've got the transparent background over here. We're going to click on Save. Obviously, it's downloaded. I'm going to open it up onto my screen just off centered here. Okay, so let's go back to Polotno. So we're back on Polotno over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to click and I'm going to drag the design, and I'm just going to click and open up the design. I don't need to make it the full size. Let's just position it here. So align center and align middle. Okay, and what I'm going to do is click on the background. I'm going to change the background color to black. And as you can see here, the mask has worked true. Okay, and obviously if I wanted to put it into one of the shapes, I can do so as well. So let's just delete the shape over there. All right, we're going to click on the shape, and let's say I want to put it, I don't know, into this heart shape. So we're going to click on the heart. We're going to click 2 of them. We're going to open the heart. Let's say we're going to open it. That's fine. We'll position it. So align center and align middle. We'll click on upload. For some reason or another, when I click and drag it, it doesn't work. So we need to upload the image. Okay, and we're just going to bring the image into the program here. We'll click on that, click on open. All right, and now it's right over here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to click and I'm going to drag it onto the heart shape. Okay, so there you have it. We have the shape. Now all I need to do is just obviously remove the background again, and obviously save it as a PNG and upload it to my Redbubble or TeePublic or any print-on-demand platform that I'm actually selling. So there you have it, everybody. We covered a lot in today's video. There's just so much out there that is obviously available for us to be able to utilize to create some amazing designs for our print-on-demand platforms. You know, Midjourney and all of the other wonderful and amazing AI imaging platforms that are out there that you could utilize to create some amazing designs has just basically opened up so much more in terms of opportunity to get our designs up on our print-on-demand platforms, to market them, and to get those customers so excited about our designs that they'll want to click on the Add to Cart button and make the purchase. So I certainly hope that you found value in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, do me a favor, smash that like button if you haven't already done so. If you're new to my channel, hey, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button. Help me to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. Don't forget to click on the bell notification icon so that you'll be informed each and every time that I upload a new video to my channel. But for today, that's all I've got. And as always, be safe, be well, be creative. Bye for now. Hey, thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to do so. If you are interested in taking your print-on-demand business to the next level and learning how to generate more sales, please consider clicking on one of the 2 video thumbnails that have appeared on your screen now. I'll see you there. Thanks again.